G'day everybody, it's Dave from Wing Chun Mind Force, coming to you from another vehicle today, a little old bus that I drive every now and then for a retirement village in a very beautiful place called Tumbulgum, which is near Mount Warning, right on the Tweed River. And today I just want to talk about two things, one very practical, fighting related, and one more philosophical. So I'll start with the philosophical. The idea of Nim Tau, from Siwa Nim Tau, and used as Sigong Chu Shong Tin used it. Nim Tau meaning the present heart mind. Also translated as mindfulness in, if you look at the Chinese character for Lim, or Nim, you'll see that it's the same character that's translated as mindfulness. And Sigong also writes that it means the subconscious mind. So the point I wanted to talk about was just that because these words to us English speakers are exotic, there can be a feeling that this Nim Tau must be just a Wing Chun thing. Nobody else can experience it, nobody else knows what it is. Now, I don't believe that's true, and I think there's good reason to think that, in that it's well known in amongst Chinese speakers, this word, at least to the older folks, that it literally means the mind of the body, the mind of the heart. It means the mind that's connected to the Tao, or connected to the universe, connected to the world. And I've talked many times about art, about how artists and musicians and other people get into that mind by stopping conscious thinking, by stopping the conscious mind, the text-based linear mind, and getting into that other mind. Now, I just want to encourage you to not think this is some kind of far-off magic. It's not just a Wing Chun thing. It's not something that you just gain a certain Wing Chun way. And I know everyone has their own way of accessing this mind, but one of my main drums that I beat is that it's not a structure, it's not a physical thing, and it's not something that's turned on by a physical shape or a physical action. It's a mind state. And if you can lose yourself in anything where you stop thinking in that talking sort of way, you actually enter the Nim Tau. And it's a matter of cultivation and power. It's one of my friends once said, everyone can use this, but some people are like learner drivers and some are like racing drivers, and that's the difference, is the years, the application, the focus, the training, the devotion. That's what makes the difference. So I just want to encourage you to search for your subconscious mind, and when you do your forms and when you're practicing Chi Sao, whatever you're doing in your training, see if you can enter that state. And I've said about using music. Music for me quickly puts me into that state because I lose myself in the music. I love Indian music. Maybe it's because it's such a hot place where I live. It just, that sort of endless, timeless sitar, tabla, drums, different other Indian instruments, or Chinese harp. I love the soundtrack from Kung Fu Hustle. There's lots of Chinese harp and traditional music, and that gets me into that space too. So any space that stops you sort of just talking to yourself, you just feel, that's the Nim Tau. And to use it super powerfully in Kung Fu, that's a different thing. You learn to trust it. It's sort of like magic. When when it works, you don't feel anything, so you don't really know how it's working, but you've just got to trust it. Right, so getting on to the second thing, this is something that Seabuck Frederick Moe told me years ago during a workshop about chi sao. He came over from New Zealand. For those who don't know, he's our, to my knowledge, most senior student of Qigong Chu Shong Tin. He started back in 1955, which is way back. He's a brilliant man, brilliant Wing Chun practitioner and a great teacher. And he said to me, I was winging out when I was doing my chi sao, so I'll just get back. I can just stand up in this bus. So as we were rolling, I guess I was doing a bit of this, see the elbow going out. And he said to me, that's a classic sort of beginner's thing, or even just, you can just forget and do that. But he said to me, as soon as you do that, the Thai kickboxer will get you in the ribs with one of their boom kicks. And I thought, oh, that's a very practical way to think. And he said, yeah, your elbow just comes forward and it doesn't actually move that much, about 6 inches in the old money. I mean, you can bong sao right around, but usually you sort of, it's like tan to bong. And just this idea of keeping the elbows pointed at the ground. He said, the kickboxer tries to get you, your elbow's right there. You can easily just let him have it by just not changing state, and he hits like kicking a rock wall, and he'll feel it. So that's just something for your chi sao. Think if you're doing double chi sao or singles, keep that idea of your elbow pointing to the ground. And there's lots of other concepts in chi sao I have covered a bit in previous videos, but my next series will be about the dummy and how to use the dummy, how to practice it, to go through the form, talk about what I understand about how to properly practice on the dummy. And at some stage, I'm going to do a little bit of form testing of Bill G, just show you ways to do it. But you've seen me testing Nim Tau, you've seen me testing Chum Q, so it's obvious to test Bill G. Once again, you just get somebody to give you resistance and you try to do the movements effortlessly, properly, without being thrown, without using muscle, without cheating, trying to sneak around the force. Just they're not there. And so we'll get around to that. And I think you'll enjoy what we're doing. But I just want to wish you a season's greetings. I guess it's not quite Christmas, but it's getting there. All the lights are going up around where I live, and I've got a whole lot of Christmas lights. I might even show you those in one of the next videos. So I look forward to seeing you again. Sorry, it's been about 2 weeks since I last posted. It's been a bit of a funny time, bit of illness and a bit of house rearranging and all sorts of stuff going on, made it difficult to get around to actually doing this. So here we are in the bus again. Okay. Thank you. Merry Christmas, and I'll see you later.